do we celebrate our 28th anniversary?
Throwing sticks
By
in the creek.
Throwing sticks in the creek. And seeing which ones get caught up in the eddies. It's really fun.
We are party animals.
Look at, almost, oh. Damn it. It's like horse racing. It's really fun. I see why kids do this now.
Yeah.
Here's to 28 years, honey.
28 years. It's our 28th anniversary.
Today.
Today, specifically, exactly today. And it was even a Sunday, too. We just realized as well.
Got married on a Sunday.
Yeah, we've been thinking about doing a little more of an origin story of how
Well, we
all
actually
started,
filmed a lot of stuff
Yeah.
last summer.
Yeah, we were in
Santa Cruz.
Yeah, we were in Santa Cruz a year ago, which is where we met, and so we ran around and did a whole bunch of footage, and then we never put any of it together. We were planning and saving it all up just for this big day.
That's right, just for this moment.
Yeah, so
We did a bunch of filming. We went to all of our old haunts, and we're going to tell you our story now.
hi, hon.
Hi. Hi.
What do you think of this?
Hi.
I think we're in Santa Cruz.
I think we're in our old hometown as we're reminiscing about how we met and how wonderful these last 30 years have been. We're just all,
It's been fantastic.
no, I want to go here. Why are we going there? Stop it. He's a handsome man. Look at him. Okay, now let's look at the scenery. On the wharf in Santa Cruz. We're drinking our way down the wharf, people. We'll see how that turns out.
Cigars too good. We talked about this, mentioned it briefly in the Goodly Woods video that I knew Joe, our old friend Joe, was in a band in Santa Cruz, and I worked with Joe. And
my friend Kristen and I were in a class in college with Bruce, who was another member of the band is in the same band with Joe, called The Sky.
They were going to do a gig in San Francisco, and so they rented a Aerostar van.
Red Aerostar van.
Ford Aerostar, of course. We ended up with a Ford.
Maybe that's why we ended up with a Ford,
maybe.
because we met in a Ford.
Was meant
That's
to be.
weird.
And I volunteered to drive, and so it turned, and then...
Yeah, they wanted to get more people up to San Francisco because it's about an hour and a half away, so they rented a van, had Eric drive, and they ended up with 4 of us ladies.
Yeah, I think
Eric was with the 4 ladies, that's all he had.
And Robin ended up in the passenger seat.
Right.
Because she gets car sick if she's not up in the front, so...
Lucky me.
Lucky me. We ended up getting a chance to talk and get to know each other a lot better, and the rest was history. This
is the closest approximation to where we think we met. But this is where we first met for the very first time. Laid eyes on each other.
Yeah.
So, very exciting. The thing was, so we're getting in this van with, we don't know this guy. We've never met him before. And so Kristen and I were making jokes about, like, is it going to be this crazy? It's Santa Cruz. If anyone's been to Santa Cruz, you never know. So
it can be a little sketchy.
Yeah, and so when we met him, I just remember walking up to him. Weird haircut, definitely the weirdest mullet I've ever seen.
We'll try to.
But it looked good. But it looked good on him.
Yeah,
it looked kind of good on him.
I did it myself.
Yeah, obviously. And
what?
Despite that. No, the thing I realized about him kind of immediately was that he seemed very trustworthy. We were all worried about who this guy was that's going to be driving this van up to San Francisco, and immediately we were like, oh, no, we're fine. That's how I felt. Like immediately, like, oh, nothing to worry about. I mean, we didn't get together right away.
Yeah. Bruce was interested in Kristen, and I was interested in Robin, and so
we did some double dating.
Yeah, and the first night we went to
the crepe place because we went on several friend dates. Remember?
That's right.
We went to the crepe place twice.
We had to feel each other out, find out if we were gonna,
if we were gonna gel or not.
After several fun dates, and we went finally one night after one of our I think it was our first solo date, right? When we went bowling.
No, because we went to the boardwalk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Kristen and Bruce went out to the pier.
Oh right.
Remember? Okay, we're walking down the street approaching a very important historical landmark for Eric and I's relationship.
What did we
This
do?
was our first real date as a couple, right?
Yep, yep.
At the Boardwalk Bowl.
Some 30 years ago.
This is where Eric and I started to fall in love, really, I think, bowling.
It was.
Because how do you
Right
not
here.
fall in love bowling with people?
People from bowling land.
And I could kind of bowl, so that was like... So Boardwalk Bowl, first real date that we had, we bowled. It was a double date, and so we bowled with some friends of ours, Kristen and Bruce, and everything happened after that.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. But there's more to come. More exciting story. We drove up for you to drop me off.
Yeah, Robin lived just a couple blocks up from the famous beach boardwalk in Santa Cruz.
Hi there. Okay, so we're standing on the spot. Well, not on the spot. The spot would be right where this car is, basically. Where that car is, right there. But where Eric and I, after our first date, had our first kiss.
Down
And
at the
then-
bowling alley right there.
Right. We didn't have the kiss at the bowling alley. After we had the date at the bowling alley, we came here parked because I lived in this house. I lived right where Eric's at is. I lived in that turret room right up there. See that?
Right there.
Right there. So I used to live there. And so after our date, Eric and I
We're sitting in my
sitting
truck.
in his Toyota truck
Right there.
right there, and he said, "So, are we gonna kiss tonight at some point? You think? Something?" He said something like
Something
that. It
along
was
those
really
lines.
cute. It was really adorable. He asked permission, and so then we did, and it was quite nice. And then what happened?
The earth shook.
We had an earthquake during our kiss. Like we stopped kissing because the earth was shaking. We literally had like a 3.5 earthquake.
My little truck was bobbing back and forth.
Yes, it was what?
Like, what is going on?
Right after we kissed on the spot, there was an earthquake. My mom was staying with us at the time. She was up in that apartment, right up there, up in that apartment, right where the turret is, right there. And after I came upstairs after that, I said, "That is the man I'm going to marry." But anyway, so this is where it all happened, people, right here on this spot.
The magic.
Magic. So we're doing this thing of tour of all of our great old love haunts, and we are so freaking annoyed with each other today. It's one of those days. It's hilarious. We're laughing about it because we're drinking and we're just annoyed, and we're like having to like go over why do we love each other again? Maybe it's good that we're
Jeez.
doing this right now, right?
Okay, already.
Okay. Okay, I love you already. Just shut up. No, so it's kind of funny. But we're having a really fun day. This is beautiful. We're
And
having a wonderful time.
every margarita.
Every
brings us
margarita it gets better or worse.
A little better.
We can't tell. Maybe a little worse, maybe a little better. We'll let you know. We'll let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. In
Curved-
our living room with the
curved
curved
glass
glass,
windows,
really
yeah.
beautiful.
And it's still there.
Yeah, lived in pretty cool places when we met. But it was $700 a month for that one bedroom apartment in that Queen Anne.
Right,
We were paying
right.
$350 a piece, me and Kristen. Think about that.
Yeah, yeah. That's all. Was it?
And then I got, $350 for both of us. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, so I remember the first time we actually went to like a formal date where we like, okay, this is a date. Like we were together kind of, but we're gonna do like a dress up, go to a really nice restaurant date. Remember that? The real date was the upstairs of this yellow kind of peachy building right ahead of us. Remember that? We went to
Yeah.
Antoine's.
Antoine.
Which was
in beautiful Capitola.
yeah, Capitola. It was a
Long gone now.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. But it was a New Orleans. So yeah, this used to be Antoine's Cajun or New Orleans food. And really good blackened salmon. And
Cajun style.
they
yeah.
had blackened salmon
So
that was
good.
absolutely amazing.
One of the best I think we've ever had.
Yeah, I think
I
that
don't know
was,
if I've
yeah.
ever had it as good since then.
And then their bread pudding.
Yeah.
That was a really good. We remember that meal. That was
What-
because
what did
we
I-
were poor.
what did I
so
say
it
when-
costs a lot.
When we were hiking about the food thing.
Oh, that was when I knew that we were going to be together forever.
We were on a hike up in the Santa Cruz Mountains at Big Basin, I believe.
Probably, because
Yeah,
that's usually where we hiked.
Big Basin
I actually
State
think
Park.
it was behind
Or
the
maybe
university.
SoCal. Yeah.
I think it was up above the university.
But yeah, we were hiking along, but as we were hiking, we were discussing about maybe getting some food when we were done with the hike.
And you said, we're going to eat so much great food in our lives. And I had just come from a boyfriend who literally was like, if I ate anything in front of him, he like looked at me weird, like, why are you eating? Like literally, that was the boyfriend I came from. And I was really thin at the time. It wasn't like I had a, you know. So it was interesting because I was like, oh, it was just so awesome that that we could eat and I didn't have to worry about it anymore, you know?
And I love good food. And
yes.
You're a great cook.
We love good food, yeah.
You've become an amazing chef. Well, cook.
Because we like to eat good food.
We eat good food all the time.
It's cheaper that way.
That's right. Where are we at, huh?
We are at Zelda's in Capitola, having margaritas on the beach.
Beautiful Capitola.
Another beautiful day in paradise.
That's where our house was. We'll try to insert a picture here. A bigger lot than I remember. But sitting in limbo now. Crazy. The whole huge lot was all part of our.
Oh, look, the trees are still there. There's still one tree.
Well, one of the trees, yeah.
Maybe that's why they can't get rid of it.
That lot is so huge.
Wow. So
yeah, this house was incredible. I mean, it literally, there was about between 10 and 12 people living there on and off. But
about
it was
11 usually.
It was an incredible old building that was, it was like at one time it was a hotel. The rumor has it was a brothel at one time. But there was the main building that had like the main floor was where kind of the second level was where the main living area was. And there were bedrooms downstairs. There were 3 little cottages next to it. There was an old livery stable kind of barn in the back.
Barn with a big apartment in top.
Big, tall, deep lot with these huge old coastal pine trees that were protected, and actually that was one of the reasons why it lasted as long as it did. But on East Cliff Drive, not too far from 41st Avenue, for any of you that might know.
Right around the corner from 41st.
Yeah, right by Pleasure Point, for those of you who might know where that is, and beautiful, between Santa Cruz and Capitola. And again, it was just so crazy. I'd literally been riding back and forth to a state park when I first moved there, looking for a place to live, and I'd ridden past it like every day, back and forth. And then when I was just about to give up finding a place, I spotted a sign on a pole.
It was like on a pole, right?
Yeah, it was literally like looking for a housemate, and then it turned out it was this place. And I was really worried about the cost, and it turned out to be $126 a month because I had the smallest room in the place. But
$126 a month.
$126, and like everywhere else I'd been looking at was $600 a month, and you needed, again, a huge security deposit and everything else. So it was insane. And again, you could literally sit on this upper balcony and watch the otters playing out in the kelp.
On the beach.
Beach,
and the
cliff, the cliff going down to the beach.
You'd have to. But there's a beach down below. You could get to the beach down
so
there.
it was just a dream. I mean, and so
yeah, you came to he comes from Milwaukee,
from Wisconsin, yeah,
and you were in Green Bay actually. So that was
before
even,
that,
crazy.
for the year before I went to California.
And
I was
so
in
you end
cold
up
Green Bay
at this beach co-op right on the ocean.
Again, watching the otters and looking out across at Monterey Bay and Monterey, and
again, it was a vegetarian co-op.
Yeah.
I remember when you had 2 of your friends from Milwaukee come and visit.
Dale and Pete.
Yeah, come just because they were. I don't even remember why, but they came to visit.
They just came out to visit because they were they were out visiting. And
they were like blown away at the location. But there's a really funny story because on the blackboard in the kitchen, it said there was a big sign that said, "Are we sure this is organic tofu?" Question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Like someone was pissed off at the tofu.
They thought I put it on there to joke or to mess with them.
And they're like, "Oh, you guys put that on." No, that's serious. That's somebody's. I don't know who's pissed off.
Welcome
at the tofu.
to California, boys.
I don't eat the tofu, so I wouldn't be pissed off at the tofu. But somebody knew that was not organic.
Nope. But that's where we lived when I first moved there, and that's when we met. And after about a year of our being together, you got to move in there too with me.
Yeah, we got together in like August. I think I moved in like in January, actually.
Yeah, it was fairly quick.
I was fast.
And we moved into two of the rooms downstairs, and we actually were able to open up a wall between and have it as like our own little suite down there.
And it was $350 a month on the beach.
Yeah, it was just really crazy.
Yeah, we got engaged in January of 1990. 91?
90, something like that.
Because we got married in 92. So yeah, it was 91. Because a year and a half to our wedding we had to plan.
Yeah.
So that was plenty of time.
And we found a really cool spot up in the Santa Cruz Mountains in, is it Felton? Or no, what is it?
I think it was
but yeah, here it was an old
Highland Park.
It was an old, homestead and like farm that the people had donated over to the county, in whatever the 50s or 60s, and had ball fields and stuff. But the original house was still there, and this beautiful redwood grove.
This is where it all happened.
Seems like some of the big trees are gone.
The big redwoods are.
Yeah, the big redwoods were over here. We got a reception inside the building in here, and our actual wedding ceremony happened here. But there were more trees here. Yeah, this is right where we're standing right here. There used to be a bunch of big redwood trees up
like right here.
Across, all through right here.
Because we came right across where those big redwood trees were.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're gone.
Yep.
But the tree that we had all of our wedding pictures taken at.
Yeah, is gone.
Is gone.
Yep. It's, they were big redwoods like that used to be right here, kind of all lined up across here.
Yeah.
So it created a much more like this, very shaded.
Huge one.
Yeah, it created a really nice shaded area, and that was the funny thing. We came, and every time we came up and to visit the site here before the wedding, it looked like this. It was all shady and beautiful. And then the day of when we actually got married, the time it was like what, 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
It was totally.
The sun was coming right straight down,
hottest day
right from here,
year.
And it was like 92 degrees.
Yeah.
And we were standing right here by this little gazebo thing, and our feet were cooking.
It was hot.
But
I wasn't crying. I needed the handkerchief from Kristen, my maid of honor, had to hand it to me so I could wipe the sweat off my face because it was
we were
so
just
hot.
sweating like pigs. Luckily, we kept it pretty short, so it wasn't crazy long. We got dressed and changed and everything in the building there. Came walking out across here and here. Had everyone set up right here on the lawn. It was a beautiful spot for our wedding, almost 27 years ago next month.
Yep.
That's just crazy. So yeah, we had our reception right here in this room. Hard to see. Let's see if we can see up there.
This was such a cool place to have a wedding.
Is it open now or not?
That's where we had our buffet.
We had the buffet set up over in there. There's a kitchen in the back where we cooked all the food.
I don't see the pictures.
Yeah,
up
the
anymore.
pictures are gone, yeah. Darn.
Sorry about the horrible bridesmaids dresses. Still,
I'm sure you've seen
It was
worse.
the early 90s.
Yeah.
I can't help it. What was I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm sure. Our your girlfriends probably have the most to say about that.
It's probably true.
Guys just got to wear black suit,
Yeah,
the
you
black
guys look so
tuxes,
dapper. Everyone
right.
looked great though. Actually, everyone looked really good.
Yeah,
It was pretty.
it was a beautiful day and a beautiful place.
And a really fun reception. Really, we just everyone had a lot of fun at our
Yeah,
wedding.
it was great. We kept it. I mean, it was.
There were no drama. There was no it was very.
Yeah, low key, and Rob's mom made ribs, and
Yeah.
which was maybe not the best choice.
Don't do
for a
ribs for a wedding. Just saying.
wedding. Finger food, not the best idea when everyone's
Yeah.
dressed up fancy.
Yeah, I couldn't eat them because I was afraid I was
Yeah.
going to get it on my dress.
But it was.
They were really good
It
leftovers.
was a beautiful day. It was a lot of fun, and
Everyone pitched in. We had one of
Yeah.
those weddings where our friends made beer. They
Yeah,
made
made the cakes.
appetizers. Yeah, the
Nathan
cakes, the
for making the
cheesecakes were made by
cheesecakes.
Nathan. Yeah, it was a great day. It was really a fun day. It really was. Wow, we filmed this whole thing and we didn't even get through a whole cocktail.
Gin and tonics, which we
This is a tradition.
an old tradition of
on our
ours.
anniversary.
That's right. That, but yeah, we 28 years ago today we had that great day. It was awesome.
Still my lovey Dubby. Never call him that. He's Honey Bunny. He actually is Honey Bunny.
Yep, Honey Bunny. My Honey Bunny.
My Honey Bunny.
But anywho,
So
I
that's
hope
our
this was
story.
fun. Yeah,
That's our story. We're sticking to it.
little walk down memory lane.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, get to know us a little better, and so thanks for coming along and sharing it with us. And hope you stick around and be sure to subscribe and like and check out all the playlists we have for all of our other fun stuff. And remember to join the Wander Boom.
Join the Wander Boom. That's right.
That's right.
Do
you have
it.
to. You must do that.
Cheers, everybody. Stay safe out there. Wait. Okay, let's have a race.
5 or 6 inches long and kind of beefy.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, here we go.
Damn you get stuck. No, that's mine.
Oh, that's fine. That was a big one.